morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Gigi Pagel.
And I'm Ryan Collins.
This school year, California high schools changed to a later schedule. Reporter Carson Moore went out to ask campus students their thoughts.
Hi, I'm Carson Moore from Eye of the Tiger News, here with Tiger Talk. Today, we're asking Tigers what they think of the new schedule. How do you feel about the new schedule, now that it's in place?
I like it. It's cool. I'm used to it now.
What do you think about the new schedule?
It's terrible.
Why don't you like it?
Because we start later and then we get out. Yeah. And then I can't take a nap. It's awful.
What do you think about the new school start times?
I really like it. Now that we start at 8:30 instead of 7:40, we get 50 minutes extra before school starts. So I've actually started waking up 50 minutes later and started coming to school 50 minutes later. So I get extra 50 minutes in the morning, and it's actually really nice. And on Wednesdays, we actually get in 55 minutes later than normal, which is actually very nice because that means I get 55.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
What do you think about the new schedule?
I don't like it. It feels weird.
Why?
Because it's like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be in school or not, you know? No,
okay.
It's like 9 a.m. and I'm like, am I supposed to be here or not?
What do you think about the new schedule?
I feel like the schedule is pretty good. I feel like Wednesday, I go to church, like it's not a church, it's like a seminary, and I have to wake up at 6:30 and go to seminary at 6:50 to 7:50. And on Wednesday, I don't have to go early, wake up early, or go to school early. So that's good because I could go to bed at 9 and wake up at maybe like 9, and that'll be 11 hours sleep.
Me personally, I do not really like it that much because we get out even later now, and even with 4th off, I still get out at 2 o'clock, which is only 30 minutes before I got out last year.
I don't like that school starts later on Wednesdays now because I left my house at 8:20.
Why don't you like it?
Because I forgot.
To be honest, I don't like it.
Why's that?
Mostly because I enjoy waking up early.
What do you think about the new schedule?
I like the new schedule. Sleeping in is clutch.
Hey, what do you think about the new schedule?
The new schedule?
Yeah.
I hate it.
Why's that?
Because the school day feels longer and you have to wake up. Well, I wake up the same time as I did when the school day was earlier. So it doesn't matter to me. And I get out later.
What do you think about the new schedule?
I really like the new schedule because you get to sleep in on Wednesdays, but it sucks for sports because they're later in the day.
What do you think about the new schedule?
We start later.
That is true.
And sometimes it's later.
Did I do good?
I don't like it. I like starting. We get out too late.
Sports start later. I hate it.
I like sleeping in, but I also don't like getting home at 7 o'clock, so.
And now we go to Joseph Bianchini with sports.
Good morning, welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Joseph Bianchini. On Friday, the Roseville football team took on Laguna Creek on the road, and it was a tough one. The Tigers' injuries really affected them as they turned the ball over a total of 6 times against the Cardinals. Despite this, Roseville only lost by 1 possession for a second week in a row, and really were never out of the game at any point, even when they were down 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. Hopefully this team gets healthy soon because this 3-game stretch they have in front of them is absolutely brutal. The first obstacle in this gauntlet is the Lincoln Fighting Zebras, who come to Roseville on Thursday night. Lincoln comes in at 2-1 and are coming off of a loss at Casa Roble. This Lincoln team is very dangerous, mostly because of the fact that they have an extremely senior-heavy team. Leading the charge for them is 212-pound running back Ryan Henning, who's ran for 302 yards and 5 touchdowns on the year. Roseville is going to have to stop the run game, as Lincoln's run game is really what opens up their passing game as well.
I think what we got to do is take no team lightly. We got to foot on the gas, and just be aggressive at all times, and that's really what it is.
In other sports news, the cross-country team ran in the Lagoon Valley Classic on Saturday. It was a tough meet with a lot of schools, but of course Alex Vigil did his thing once again, finishing 8th in the large school 3-mile with a time of 16 minutes and 51 seconds. And it's some awesome news from the girls golf team. Last week, JV golfer Jasmine Hale hit a hole-in-one in their match at Indian Creek Golf Course. And really quickly, let's look at the Roseville game action we've got going for the next few days because there's quite a bit. Today, girls volleyball start league action at Intercom, and girls tennis take on Mid Creek. Tomorrow, the water polo teams are back at it, this time at McClatchy with the boys at 5 and girls at 6. And Thursday, like we talked about, the football team hosts Lincoln, girls golf take on River Valley, girls tennis take on Antelope, and girls volleyball go on the road to take on Mid Creek. Man, it feels great to be saying Mid Creek again. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports. Top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Joseph. She-Hulk Attorney at Law was released onto Disney Plus on August 18th with its first episode. There will be 9 episodes in the season, which will be released every Thursday. Right now, there are 3 episodes. So far in the show, we focus on Jennifer Walters, who has to deal with the public making up rumors about her as She-Hulk. We also get more insight into how the media will believe any rumor comes their way and how they will feel about a new superhero. Although She-Hulk faces the negative sides of being a Hulk, Jennifer also has to focus on her dream job of being an attorney, and I believe she's doing a good job handling both sides of her life right now. The CGI of She-Hulk could definitely be better because it kind of reminds me of Michael Jackson with her hair, but it also is decent enough for a Marvel show. Despite that, the plot of each episode is well written, and you can tell that Marvel has big plans for She-Hulk in the future. And now we go back to news.
Thanks, Victoria.
With this year's dance performance coming up, the dance program has been using a different method of teaching their routine. We go to Jesse Montoya with more on the story.
Elena Pham has recently become a student choreographer who is passionate about her new position on the dance team.
Basically, everyone in the class last year had to pitch a dance. And basically, Miss Steiner picked a few, like 16 dances out of the many, like 40 or more dances people pitched, and then she picked 16 of them. And then that's who had to teach their dance to the whole class.
Having dance early in the morning can be a challenge to some students, but Elena tries her best to keep people motivated.
I feel like just seeing my vision come together, and especially people having fun about it, just making people have fun while dancing, even if it's like early in the morning, and not like seem bored about it, because it's something that people should enjoy, even if they don't necessarily like dancing.
This year, Elena has been choreographing her dance to a new group of students.
Last year was the first time I actually pitched a dance since it was an assignment. So basically junior year and then until now. So I basically had to teach like the same dance until the winter show for this year.
She hopes to keep students on their feet and excited to come to dance.
I think it's just making them excited about something, especially if they're tired. Yeah. Just like making sure people have fun is basically the goal of dance, basically.
Thanks, Jesse. Lana hopes to continue choreographing for the dance team during her last year at RHS.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember that you can always catch us on eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.